Pascal, thanks for joining me here this morning.
No
I'm
problem.
really happy
Fine.
to get together to talk a little bit about partnership and some of the things that you're all facing. Can you tell us a little bit about Telindus' core purpose when you work with your customers?
Well, Telindus, we used to be a hardware-driven company, like getting switches, routers, storage at the company, at the customers. But we see now customers are looking to transform their IT, basically innovate some stuff, and trying to get their IT cost center into a profit center.
Ah, okay. And so when they're trying to make some of these shifts, data becomes really important into this equation.
Yep.
What are some of the challenges your customers are experiencing really taking the most advantage of their data?
Well, we see the customers. Most of the customers don't have an idea about what data is where, what performance they need, if the data is hot or cold, if it's visible, who owns the data. So we try to help them in their data management and see if we can optimize the data path for them, doing analytics and insights, and giving them more value out of their own data.
So when you're looking to find that opportunity to help them find that value, there's a lot of new technology coming out, like hyperconverged.
Like hyperconverged.
How is that shifting what you do in terms of providing solutions and addressing some of those challenges?
Well, like I said, we were sort of a box-moving company. Nowadays we're moving towards transformation and innovation, and hyperconverged, and all things along with that help us, help the customer gaining more time to do actual business stuff. So when in the past they were keeping the lights on, nowadays they just do a little bit of management, or we do the management for them, and they can actually sit in the driver's seat.
So that seems to give them a little bit of time to plan some of their future advances, like the cloud, moving to the cloud and transformation.
Yep.
We talk to a lot of partners who are helping customers do exactly that, plan their cloud journey.
Yep.
But there's a lot of barriers.
Yes.
So what are some of the barriers you're experiencing with your customers, and how are we working together to help knock those barriers down?
Well, basically we did a survey amongst our customers a couple of months ago, asking them exactly this, asking them what do you see as a problem going to the cloud? Do you want to move your data to the cloud? And funny enough, we didn't see cost as the main issue. Really. Most of the customers, they said, well, I'm not really certain where my data is, how it's going to work, what's it going to do. And the other one is, I'm not really sure what I will get out of it. What's my return of investment? And well, we try to help the customer, amongst others, utilizing Data Fabric and seeing if we can optimize their data path towards the cloud and making the most of it.
Do they see a big risk associated with that?
Yeah, obviously there's a risk. A lot of customers are a bit concerned about the data safety, not as much as whether one of the public cloud hyperscalers would steal their data. But in transit, all the access, everything is a bit concerning. So yeah, risk is a factor. Obviously legislation is a factor as well, but we're getting there.